Welcome to Seed to Life. I purchased this fragrant herb out of curiosity. It arrived as a bolted, tiny plant with a few flowers blooming on it. My first impression was what a waste of money over this tiny plant. But as soon as I opened it, the musky smell surprised me. How can a plant smell like perfume? I wondered. This beautiful looking plant is patchouli. It is very commonly used in making perfumes and handmade soaps. Patchouli is from Lamiaceae family, similar to mint. It is native to tropical regions of Asia, particularly India, China, Malaysia, and Indonesia. There is also some research that says that these plants were introduced to India in the early 1800s by the settlers. It was also cultivated in China for a long time before it became famous in Europe in the 1840s. In India, dried patchouli leaves were used as insect repellents to protect the fabric like cashmere shawls. That gave it a peculiar fragrance. Though Indian and Chinese medicine commonly used patchouli for medicinal purposes, French people who had acquired the art of perfume making from Arabs used dried patchouli leaves to make essential oils and perfumes. Soon, this ancient plant became popular worldwide and is one of the most used fragrances in the perfume industry. Now, the way patchouli fragrance is often associated with ancient Indian fabric, it was also used to make scented ink. In 1960s and 70s, patchouli became synonymous with the counterculture movement in the West, earning its place as a symbol of peace, love, and spirituality. Patchouli offers an array of health benefits owing to its potent properties. Due to its antimicrobial properties, it is effective against various bacteria and fungi. It can also alleviate inflammation and soothe the skin conditions like eczema and acne. The rich, earthy scent of patchouli is renowned for its calming and grounding effects, making it a popular choice in aromatherapy for stress relief and relaxation. The pleasant smell instantly lifts mood, hence it is believed to help with depression and anxiety. I keep this handmade patchouli soap in the corners of the house as air freshener. Also, adding a few drops of the patchouli essential oil makes the household cleaner so much better. Moving on to the uses of patchouli. So I already mentioned that it is because of its pleasant smell, patchouli is used in perfume, beauty products, and incense making. Other than that, patchouli leaves are edible, and in some parts of the world they are eaten as a vegetable or used to make herbal tea. In Chinese medicine, patchouli was believed to be useful to treat conditions like cold, nausea, loose motions, skin problems, vomiting, stomachache, headache, fever, and poor appetite. In India, it was primarily used as an insect repellent, and it is believed to be effective against some type of termites. Now, moving on to the growing part, let's see how to grow this magnificent herb in your home garden. Patchouli thrives in warm tropical climates with well-draining soil and ample sunlight. It prefers tropical or subtropical climates with temperatures between 60 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit or 15 to 32 degrees Celsius. A well-draining loamy soil with a slightly acidic to neutral pH is ideal for the growth of patchouli. Patchouli is sun-loving plant, so you can find a spot with full sun to partial shade in your garden. These plants look very similar to Cuban oregano, and just like Cuban oregano, it prefers moderate watering. Allowing the soil to dry out between waterings prevents root rot. Now let's see how we can grow patchouli. These plants can be propagated both through seeds and through cuttings. Growing them from cuttings is much easier than growing them from seeds. Let's see how to grow these plants from seeds first. There are different ways to germinate these seeds. You can directly spread them on a moist seed starting mix and cover the pot with a plastic bag lightly. Covering with a plastic bag increases humidity while allowing air circulation to happen. That in turn prevents the seeds from going moldy. The second way is the paper napkin method. To germinate the seeds faster, you can spread some seeds on a paper towel and put it in a Ziploc bag. Put the bag in a dry, dark spot for a week, and this method can be used for any type of tiny seeds. The problem with this method is you need to have a good vision and a gentle hand so that you can transplant the germinated seeds to the potting mix without any damage. I use my phone camera as a magnifying glass, and I use a toothpick or something very tiny like a needle to transplant the seeds. To prevent fungus growing in germination media, I add sand or perlite to increase the water draining abilities of the growing media. Growing patchouli from cuttings is very easy. Just choose healthy stem cuttings of about 4 to 6 inches long from a mature patchouli plant, and then just remove the leaves from the bottom half of the or bottom 2/3 of the stem and place them in clean water. Put the cuttings near a sunny window or a grow light. The roots develop in about 2 to 3 weeks. Regularly change the water to keep it clean. Instead of water, you can keep the cuttings in moist sphagnum moss or peat moss. Once the roots develop, plant the cuttings in pots filled with well-draining soil, bearing them up to the first node. After planting, place the pot under a grow light or a semi-shade area before taking it out in the sun and putting it in direct sunlight. A number of pests and diseases can affect patchouli plants like aphids, bacterial or fungal wilt, and nematodes. I have even seen a cabbage worm eating my patchouli plant last year. So keep checking the leaves for the pests. Also, the potting soil, it should be very clean, and keep checking because these pathogens, especially like the pathogens for bacterial or fungal wilt, can stay in the soil for years. They can stay dormant and attack the plant anytime the plant is weak. So it is better to keep the potting soil clean. Washing off the leaves, removing pests manually, and if needed, spraying them with organic pesticides like neem oil or other horticultural oils can help. There are different cultivars of patchouli that are named depending on the countries where they grow. Also, different varieties have different disease resistance. This particular variety that I am growing is a Pogostemon cablin. There is another variety called Pogostemon henianus. I hope I am pronouncing it correctly. That is also called as the Indian variety. But I think both these varieties are cultivated in India. So that is it for now. I hope you have enough information to grow this plant successfully now. A big thanks to you for watching my videos and supporting my channel Seed to Life. Please click subscribe for more such videos and updates. Click the bell icon to get notified about future videos, and feel free to reach out to me through comments, Facebook, Twitter or Instagram if you have any questions. I am posting the links in the description. I would love to hear your suggestions and would like to know the news of your garden. Happy gardening. Thank you again. See you soon.